back to my channel. Today I have a mid-March message for all of the Virgos out in the collective. Please note this is going to be a general reading, so it is not going to resonate with every single Virgo out in the collective. I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I am a psychic intuitive, a spiritual coach, and a sound healing practitioner. Without further ado, Virgo, let's go ahead and dive right into your mid-March message. So Virgo, we are starting out with mending. So my poor Virgos, I feel like you are always healing something, but I love that this is in the past. So this is a good thing. At the heart of your reading, we have beyond the ordinary. Absolutely. And then we have skywriting the fates. Okay. I absolutely love this, Virgo. So we are going to start off with the heart of the reading. I always like starting there because this is basically going to give you an overview of what you're currently going through. So beyond the ordinary is really, it's you. You are beyond ordinary. You are all things mystical. You are very trusting into the invisible world, into magic, into the higher realms. Beyond the ordinary is basically defining your imagination. It's defining your intellect. You see beyond your five senses. And it's how you actually look at the world. You see the beauty in each and everything. You see the magic in each and everything. You see all things through the eyes of love and through the spiritual reality. And I feel that is ultimately, it's like all things magic. And I absolutely love this. What I also find very interesting is that the beyond ordinary is a 45, which is a 9. So that really is signifying an ending of some sorts, like all things coming full circle, right? And I feel that at the heart of your reading here, you're experiencing life in very unordinary ways, almost like in extraordinary ways. There's a lot of things, a lot of synchronicities, a lot of things that are happening in your day-to-day experiences here, Virgo, that make you feel like you are all magical and all beautiful, and you're seeing almost like things transform right before your eyes. Now, I do want to point out here that with the mending, that you have gone through a period of time where you have really had to do a lot of inner work, a lot of healing on relationships, on beliefs, maybe some ancestral trauma, generational trauma. And I do want to point out that it is a part of your fate. It is a part of your destiny for you to do all of that healing. What I want to point out here with the skywriting and the fates is that I think you understand here, Virgo, that there are things that you simply cannot change from your past. You have to accept them for what they are. And you have to sort of stand in a place of just being the observer here and allowing yourself to not put forth any attachment on life in general. And I absolutely love this because I feel that if you're in a space here, Virgo, where you are seeing the beauty, the magnificence, and the magical, and you're aligning everything and sort of focusing on everything from a spiritual aspect, you recognize that everyone has their story. Everyone has their healing that they need to go through, and you hold space for them in a place where there is no judgment. You recognize that although we cannot change our past, we can alter our future. And how we do that is in our everyday. It's in seeing the beauty, in seeing the magic, in all of the experiences that we encounter, and recognizing that there is purpose, there is meaning. So let's go ahead and dive right into the tarot here, Virgo. to see what other additional information Spirit has for you. So I absolutely love this. You're getting the star, and I love this because the star is about the hope, right? I feel that you ultimately do give hope to a lot of people. I do feel that you are an inspiration to a lot of people here, Virgo. And I do feel that you often help people find their way. What I love about this star is that there is a string attached to the star. And in this particular star, it looks like a sun, and the sun represents the self. And I feel that this is you not giving up on yourself, not giving up on who you are. And you're recognizing, you're seeing yourself for who you really are. And you're having the faith and continuing to pursue your goals because you know that there is something deep within you with this Ace of Wands that is inspiring you, that is lighting your fire, that is motivating you to keep pushing forward. And I feel that this is marvelous. This Ace of Wands is about a new desire, right? A new passion, a new adventure that you are wanting to create or that you are wanting to have. Next, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reversed. Okay, so Virgo, although you see things beyond the ordinary and although you hold no judgment, I do feel that you are very critical of yourself, and because you have been doing so much work, and because you have been, really doing a lot of that healing, it's almost like you're tired of waiting on seeing the results, which is why this Knight of Pentacles is in reversed here. I really have to ask you though, Virgo, are you really being consistent in your efforts? Understand that there has to be some form of consistency. It doesn't mean that you have to change everything and be consistent with everything. Just choose one thing that you can truly commit to, that you can be consistent at doing. And I promise you, you will start to see results. Next, we have the Queen of Wands. Yes, this confidence, this person that who you are, that shines outright, out in the forefront. And you're the inspiration, right? You're the person that sort of shines the light on the areas of other individuals where they need to focus their attention on, right? And what I love about the Queen of Wands is the Queen of Wands is very confident. It's a very confident energy, and it's that heart-centered living, that she is so centered on her passion and her desire that she starts to see that flame grow. Again, I'm going to ask you, Virgo, here, if there is one thing that you can be really consistent with in your life, one thing that you can be ultimately committed to, I promise you, you will start to see results. And once you start seeing those results here with this King of Cups, you'll start to recognize that things are slowly starting to sort of sway your way, right? The King of Cups is this energy of being at the center of your own emotions, right? And what I love about that is that it helps you tune in to your own flow of your own energy. And I feel a lot of times people don't really recognize that. They don't recognize that they have to be in their own element. The King of Cups is an individual that follows their heart, right? And when you have a Queen of Wands with a King of Cups, this is confident energy that will not back down because they're inspired and they're motivated and they're following their gut because they know that they will be successful. And here you have the Eight of Wands in reverse nonetheless, which is kind of odd. So I feel that ultimately it's probably going to take a little bit of time, but when you commit to one thing, all I'm asking you for, Virgo, here is to commit to one thing, be consistent with it. Just Constantly be consistent with it. Be confident in who you are. Follow your heart, and slowly you will start to see everything just sort of falling into place as if by magic. Okay? Don't hold any judgment on it whatsoever. Just do that one thing, and I promise you, you will start to see results. Probably more results than you would care to even believe. So I feel that that's important. Just do one thing, one thing. Next, we have the Three of Cups here with the star. Okay, so I feel it's important for you to recognize here that you're meant to celebrate how far you've come, right? Honor yourself. Recognize that you, no matter how many obstacles or challenges you faced here, Virgo, you still keep moving forward. People see that. People see that you continue to push forward, that you never give up, that you're constantly moving, that you're always showing some form of progress, right? This is what you're needing to celebrate. Celebrate that with people that support you, okay? Don't celebrate it with people who don't really give a flying F. Celebrate it with the people that support you. Or celebrate yourself. You don't need other people to validate you or validate your, your efforts or what you've accomplished. Just validate yourself, okay? With the Five of Pentacles here in reversed, this is really about, when the Five of Pentacles is in reversed, it's really about not being very, it's almost like you've become oblivious to areas where you give up on yourself, or where it becomes so overwhelming, you just sort of stop even trying, okay? And this is what you're needing to really be aware of, okay? Because again, this is falling under mending, and I really feel this is what you're needing to really focus on. When you start to give up on yourself, or when you stop trying, or when you stop being consistent, right? This is when you need to ask yourself, what is it that I really need in this moment? What is it that I feel I need validation for, right? And that's something that you can give to yourself. Understand that first and foremost, because you are magical here, Virgo. Next, we have the Six of Materials. Yes. Okay. So remember, I said, if there is one thing that you can commit to, one thing that you can be consistent with, the more that you give, the more that you will receive. And this is when you will start to see results. And I promise you, if you start it today, from the time that you see this message, do 1 month, right? Look and see the difference in your efforts in 1 month. I promise you, you'll see a huge significance, a huge difference. And yes, the 10 of Materials. Okay, I want to point out here that when you truly commit to something and you do it with confidence and you do it from the heart, okay, you're going to start to see massive growth. And this growth is only going to multiply. It is going to continue to multiply, and it's going to touch so many people here, Virgo, that you will feel very supported, that you will be surprised at where you were a year ago. And this 10 of Materials is saying that you will be very supported. You will have all of the resources and all of the things that you need, that you won't have a lack for it. Like, there won't be anything that you will be lacking. And I think that that's important here. Okay, and we just got 3 cards for your last 3 cards. So let's see what this is about. And then you got the World card here. So we have the 3 of Materials here. So what this is saying with the King of Cups is that when you follow your heart and you work with the community, okay, so again, this is about recognizing that whatever it is that you're doing, whatever you're committing to, and the change that you are wanting to see, look at it from the perspective of, how is it benefiting someone else? How is it benefiting a community? What can I give to the community that will not just benefit me, but benefit someone else? Okay. And then with the 2 Materials, it's about finding the balance, right? Because I feel like Virgo, if you're anything like me, because I myself am a Virgo, when there are all these ideas, all these inspirations that I have, it's like I want to work on all of them all at the same time. But that causes a lot of uncoordinated, inconsistent energy. And then nothing ever gets accomplished, right? So it's important that you find balance, okay, in the things that you are working on, making sure that you're committed to it, that you are consistent with it, and eventually it'll start to even out. And then eventually you'll be able to do one more thing that you can commit to, that you'll be able to then change and increase to further expand, right? And with the Seven of Cups here, it's important for you to recognize that even when you're presented with multiple options to choose from, don't allow outside sources. Don't let all of that other energy confuse you. Listen to your heart. Follow your heart. Just because you're presented with 20 different options doesn't mean that you have to choose each one. What it's saying is that this is all of the opportunities that are available to you. Your one task is to listen to your inner guidance, listen to your intuition, and follow your heart. And when you do that, you will rise above everything and you will be able to witness massive change and be able to rise above and have a new experience, have a new adventure, have a new reality, a new world that you never would have been able to envision for yourself. So Virgo, this is your message. I love this message because I myself am a Virgo. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Bye, guys.